She had a stroke a few weeks ago. One night as we were sitting there, it just happened. I knew what it was. It's difficult to mistake it for anything else. I took a video to show our vet, but I don't want to show anyone else. I want as few people to see it as possible. Maybe at another time I'll share it, but not now. The stroke has left her unable to move properly, with a head tilt and some difficulty focusing. I don't want to make this a medical report video, but yes, I took her to the vet. I showed him the video of the moment it all happened. She had tests done and everything, and we decided that there's no reason for her to be hospitalized. So we were sent home with a bunch of medication, and, well, here we are now. She's 15, I think, but I'm not sure. I adopted her 7 years ago when she was about 8, but I'm not sure about that either, so her age is an estimation. I just know she's elderly. She had had tests done about a month before the stroke, and the results were those of a 2-year-old dog. She's been remarkably healthy her entire life. She was remarkably healthy up until a few weeks ago, and then she went off and had a stroke. So she needs to recover, because I'm not ready for her not to, because, as I said, up until a few weeks ago, she was remarkably healthy, so I just want my remarkably healthy dog back. I talk to the vet every couple of days, and we adjust her medication according to her progress. He keeps asking me about a percentage. How much of her is back, he asks. 60%, 70%, 80%. And I never know what to reply. I never thought of her as a percentage of any sort. Her 100%, if such a thing exists, is a combination of so many different variables, most of them unable to be put into words, that the question is stupid and I get frustrated. Or maybe I just get frustrated because the answer I give him is never 100%. She's not back yet, and I can't accept that. I'm lucky enough to be working from home a lot, so I spend most of the day with her, watching her. I sleep in the living room next to her, because she can't make it to the bedroom yet. She's functional. She walked from day one with some help, and she's been walking better and better every day. It took a lot of willpower for her to stand up the first week, partly because of her lack of balance and partly because she was still scared of falling. Her head tilt is subsiding a bit every day, and every day she does one new thing. Well, one old thing, actually. One thing that is completely hers, that reminds me of the dog she was up until recently. And every old thing she remembers and does again is met with celebration and documentation, bringing her one step closer to her 100%. Watching her do those little things that define who she is made me realize how valuable those little things I always took for granted actually are. Everything I love about her used to be one messy thing in my head. If I ever had to analyze it before, I would struggle. But now, watching some of those things coming back slowly and noticing others missing, it's helped me sort of dissect her existence next to me within each day, and everything I hadn't paid much attention to before now becomes the most valuable thing I've ever lost, or nearly lost. Like her happiness. She is the happiest dog ever. Happy for the basic, simple things that would make up her day. Her excitement for a walk was always maybe a bit too much, as if she couldn't believe she'll be walked again, as if she was saying, "Oh my God, it's this time of the day again, I'm so lucky." Because she always gave you the impression that she felt lucky. The luckiest dog in the world. She's maybe the only dog I've met that I dare say feels grateful. I know it's far-fetched and a very complex emotion for a dog to feel, but Pela always gave you the impression she felt grateful. I miss that happiness. I miss her running with her tail wagging in circles. She would always run. At least once a day she would run, not for long, just a sprint. And she would enjoy that sprint so much. I miss her cheekiness, her mistrust of some things that are completely innocent but feel dangerous to her. I miss her coming to the dinner table when I'm eating. I miss her frantically digging up her bed to get comfortable and then, for a few moments, rolling on it as if she's found herself on a muddy, fresh pit in the middle of a hot day. As a dog, she has very few vices. She hasn't given me countless Kodak moments because she rarely does something that is out of the ordinary or ridiculous or extremely funny. She's more like the archetype of dog. Everything you imagine the dog to be, she is. Her appearance resembles more those pariah dog breeds that aren't really breeds. She looks like the dog that has only just evolved very recently and has been domesticated with its wild ancient characteristics intact. Maybe that's one of the reasons she's always been so healthy. She never has accidents. Her body seems well adjusted to heat and cold, and even very cold. She never has ear infections. Her nails never grow long. Her coat is self-cleaning in a way. She never needs grooming. She can climb mountains and run on beaches. She knows how to cool herself down or warm herself properly. She can feed off anything with a survival type of instinct driving her while she's munching through a bone. She gives you the impression that she would survive in the wild. Well, not really, but her body wouldn't fail her, nor her lack of survival instincts, only the lack of resources. We develop different relationships with each one of our dogs. Some can be like our children, some are like our jealous boyfriends, some can be roommates, and some can be friends. She is my friend. I feel less like I'm her carer and more like I'm her equal. There's an equality in the togetherness of our relationship that I haven't had with any of my dogs. During the lockdowns of 2020, I used to go out with her on the city's empty streets at nights. It was just the two of us. It felt like it was the two of us at the end of the world, and with her, that empty, eerie world felt safe. She always made me feel safe. It's not that the guarding instinct in her has ever been trained. She's a dog with a fair amount of insecurities, after all. It's more like a safety of having someone that will always be by your side. I would survive doomsday with her by my side. I just know I would. Having her at home now, being weaker than normal and not really herself, makes me feel weak in a way. I've lost my safety dog. Her stable presence in my life was something I thought would last forever. Stupid, I know, but we would look so cool being old together, both of us. Every day she's a bit better. And every day, as I said, she remembers one of her old habits. One day her head looks straighter. The next day she walks better. The day after that she can sit. The day after that she gets up and begs for food. The day after that she can drink her water standing. The day after that she can eat on her own again. The day after that she goes to the door when she hears a doorbell. The day after that she can hold her head straight and get that treat from the first try. The day after that she manages to get herself to the bedroom. The day after that she manages a walk with the rest of the pack. The day after that she remembers that dog she hates and barks at it. The day after that she joins us for a coffee. The day after that she has her unique happy smile back. Every day she becomes more and more the happy, smiley, panty Pepe, as we call her. Every day there's progress. Every day there's a first. With every new thing she does, or actually with every old thing she remembers again, she becomes more and more herself. And I would normally celebrate each and every one of those moments, and I sort of do, but more than celebrate, I mourn. Because as I enjoy her habits coming back one by one, I realize for the first time that one day, eventually, I am bound to lose them altogether. To lose her. I look at her looking at me and I feel a weird sense of guilt. Because I have this knowledge about our future together that she can't possibly have, and I feel like I'm betraying her. I wish we could share this last thing together, like we've shared everything, but we can't. And suddenly we both become very lonely. I take 1,000,000 photos of her a day, trying to hold on to each and every one of her moments to make them timeless. In every photo she looks so alone, as if she's getting closer to something only she can reach, and I am left behind. I've no way of getting there with her. In that sense, we become equal again. We both have something the other one doesn't. I have the knowledge and she has the experience. And we try to let the other one in our side of the story. As she's wobbly and unstable and unsure of what's happening to her, she doesn't trust herself in doing much, but she does trust me in helping her and showing her the way. In a way, she feels that I know more about her than she does and about what's happening to her. And as I help her navigate around her new reality, temporary or not, I share her experience of that new reality. And despite our individual loneliness, we're together again. And we'll keep being together for as long as it lasts.